The Key West, Florida mayor joins us on the phone, Craig Cates. Mayor, it's almost too gruesome a question, but if you don't mind, because it's been coming up in the press that as the waters recede and rescuers can get back in to a lot of these homes and communities, they are discovering bodies. They are discovering some tough things. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I can tell you that's not the case. There's been 8 deaths in all of Monroe County as of now, and I believe 3 in Key West, but 2 of natural causes. Just happened to be before or during the hurricane, and one person I heard was riding his bicycle in the hurricane, and so that's all that's happened in Key West. And there's some that have been on boats that stay on the boats in the Keys, but those other figures are definitely not correct.
Okay, Mayor, another thing that comes up is that it is tough to reach someplace in the Keys to check up on either people who stayed or for that matter, their homes. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I can't speak for the Keys, Neil, but
Sure.
Key West, we don't have that much structural damage, all right? There's been some trailers that's been damaged and stuff. We've been through all the trailers checking for people, and the neighbors that stayed have checked on them. We don't have that issue. We opened 2 shelters right there just before the storm for people to go when if they didn't evacuate and they got nervous right there at the end. We ended up with about 400 to 500 people in the shelter that stayed, and then a lot of people stayed in their homes and that weren't damaged. So they shouldn't have, but I heard you all talking about people wanting to come back, and we're not letting them back. We can't let them back. We don't have the services yet. They come back here. It's not like they're coming back and going to go to a restaurant and get something to eat. There's no running water, only 3 hours a day, and it's not potable water. Electric, comes on sometimes. A lot of that, only 20% of electric's back on. They're working hard. The traffic lights aren't working yet, so people are driving around. There's no fuel for them, so we're keeping them out, not because their homes are destroyed or anything, but we don't have any services for them yet. So it's important. I know they want to get back, but they need to wait.
Yeah, wise words. Mayor, thank you for taking the time. I know you've been a tad busy. The Key West, Florida Mayor, Craig Cates, joining us on the phone. The read on